This is going to be the top 30 likely strongest characters list. This will be a very controversial list, as this list I made is not really it's focused on strength, but it's also focused on the symbolism that they have in the story. Not like in the series, but I'm focusing on where they're at now and how much they can do right now and their potential right now, basically, for these characters. And I want to mention that this list is not fact, it is an opinion that I have. I don't want people, just saying, yo, you're wrong, and stuff in the comments, if I get any. But this is basically just, my opinion and the way I think. And if you have an opinion and a top 30 strongest characters list, you think is right, put that in the comments down below. Okay, so we're starting at number 30. Number 30 is LeBron, the legend, one of my favorite characters in the series. The reason why I put him off at 30 is I wanted to start off the list started off right, so I wanted to put Sanji in there as well. Put Sanji at 30 and Zoro at 29. But it just didn't fit, so I could bump Sanji out. And the thing about Zoro and Sanji is, I think Zoro is like a finger stronger than Sanji, like barely stronger than Sanji. Like if they fought 10 times, Zoro would win like 6 out of 4 times, 6 out of 10 times, and Sanji would win 4 out of 10. I think they're very close in power. Like one is good at something, the other is good at another, but they're very good at fighting. Number 29, it is Sengoku, and I really didn't want to put him on the list. I was gonna not even put him at all, like make him an honorable mention. But I just kept him on there because I put really in depth in this list as well. I think Sengoku was weak but during his prime, he was like Garp's level. So he was like, during his prime, he was like Sengoku and Garp were like Zoro and Sanji, they were barely they're at the same power level, basically is what I'm saying. But Garp was stronger. And who else? Rayleigh as well. Rayleigh was weaker than them, obviously because he's not at their level, because Garp and Roger are at their level, and it was just below that level. So like 29 is Sengoku, like 28 is Rayleigh, and 27 is Garp, so 27 is Garp. The reason I put Garp as Rayleigh is because I think Garp is still has it, to be honest. He might be old, he might be weaker than he used to be, but he's still strong, That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking he still got it a little bit. You can still put some people to shame, but not the top tier. 26, Don Quixote, Doflamingo. The reason I put him at this level is because I just think he's that guy, to be honest. He's strong, he's capable, he is an awakened devil fruit, first one we ever seen. I think he has the potential to be strong, like at least first commander level, because he's definitely not right there. At 25 we had Jack. I put him as the weakest of all commanders, not because, a couple reasons. Because we see him first, and that's not one of the reasons I have, but it's I think he's kind of weak in terms of his capabilities, basically, and I think other commanders can beat him with their skill set rather than his skill set. He has he has endurance and durability and all that, but I think other commanders can beat him. And the next one coming up is Cracker at number 24. I'm pretty sure Cracker is at 24. Yeah, he's stronger than Jack, I believe. And number 23 is Smoothie. We haven't seen much from her yet, but seeing that she's in the number 2, I put her at above Cracker. And number 22 is Queen of the Kaido Pirates. So Queen, we've seen a little bit from Queen. I think Queen is amazing. I think she's a good character, or he, whatever it is. Queen is a good character. It is basically, I think, how do I explain this? Queen is strong, but I just don't know, how strong or where to put her in the list. So I just put her above Smoothie, because I think Smoothie is weak, a little bit weak, because I think Katakuri is like the main guy in that crew, and Smoothie's just like, a maybe, and then Cracker, so I don't know, she's just... Alright, so at number 21 is Magellan, and I put Magellan here, because he was comparable to Shiryu. I still don't think he's strong though. He's a second round commander at best, and Magellan is Shiryu is like first commander, and Magellan's like a second commander at their powers. At 20, I put King. I think is the weakest first commander. Obviously, I think. Yeah, I just think he's weak, to be honest. I don't know about him. At 19 is Marco. You already know about Marco. 18 is Katakuri. I think Katakuri's stronger than Marco. At 17 is Shiryu. At 16 is Law. At 15 is Kid. And at 14 is Luffy. And I put these three above there because I think with their capabilities, they can each fight like 1v1 against the commander and beat them eventually. Not right away, but as the fight goes on, if they fight a couple matches. So like the first time they fight, it's over. Second time, over. Third time. Just how Luffy slowly built up and defeated Katakuri. Although it was some nonsense and stuff like that, he still beat him in the end. So I'm thinking, yeah, that's how, because I think those three are going to be the next, the Whitebeard like Kaido and Big Mom, to be honest. Those three from the Zebek crew where they're all strong. Yeah, it's gonna be like this for them. And then at number 13, I have Green Bull. So basically, what I think about Green Bull, I have no idea what this guy can do. I put him below Fujitora, just, cause. At number 12, I have Fujitora. Again, just cause of that. At number 11, I have Ben Beckman. I put Ben Beckman above Fujitora and Green Bull. I think basically that Fujitora is very he has a good power and all, but I think he's getting beaten. Basically, I think Ben Beckman is that guy. He is Admiral level, basically. I don't really think there's an Admiral level, but I think Ben Beckman can fight an Admiral and win 1v1 with casualties. Obviously, it's going to be a high div fight, but I think Ben Beckman can basically win it eventually. Not eventually, but he will win definitively. And here we go. We're getting into the top 10. At number 10, we have Sabo. Okay, Sabo that's people are going to be like, what? But the way I think about Sabo is without his fruit, Sabo is first commander level. And I think he's losing to Katakuri and Marco without his fruit, but he's beating King at least. And the reason I say that is I think King is a very strong guy and everything, but I just think Kaido's crew in general is weaker than Kaido, because Big Mom's crew is strong, is as strong as, not as strong as Big Mom, but as strong as a Yonko commander should be, basically. That's how Katakuri is. But I think Kaido's crew is fake strong, where they're really strong, but if you put somebody as strong as them on their level, they're gonna lose to them, basically. So that's what I think Sabo is. Sabo is a strong guy, and I think he's the number 2 of the revolutionaries. There might be another guy, but Sabo, I feel like he has to be this strong if he's trying to overthrow the Marines. He has to be this strong. If he's under any admiral, they have no chance, and I think basically Sabo is that guy. So number 9, you have Kizaru, and if Sabo and Kizaru fight, in my opinion, Sabo has a chance of winning, but Kizaru ultimately beats him, and that's only because Kizaru had his fruit longer. Because I think Sabo is disgusting with the flame fruit. And yeah, basically, number 8 we have Aokiji. Nothing much to explain there. Number 7 we have Big Mom. Number 6 we have Kaido. So the reason I put Kaido and Big Mom above Aokiji, not because I think, because I think, so this is my theory basically. So this is the symbolism thing comes from. So the monster trio in the Strike, who is Luffy, Sanji, and Zoro, basically, right? And then all of a sudden, a new guy comes into the crew, Jinbei, and he's clearly stronger than Zoro and Sanji. So, if he's clearly stronger than Zoro and Sanji, it's like a whole thing where it's like he can't be in the crew because they're the monster trio. That's why Oda held him back for so long, and that's why this guy's not in the story yet. And then when in Wano, when Zoro and Sanji get that first commander fight, when they finally beat somebody strong and they're stronger than their level, Jinbei's gonna pop back up again, and he's gonna be weaker than those two, and that's what I think. Because there was three main guys, and then a fourth one just threw himself into there, and then we don't know what level he's at, but he's stronger than them, but he's not into the story until he's at least below their level, and this is where the next thing comes in. There's three main guys, right? It's Shanks, Kaido, and Big Mom. Okay. So Shanks is like Luffy, basically. He's the main character of the Yonko, to be honest. That's what I'm thinking. He's the good guy. He's the guy, he's a pirate. He doesn't kill. He doesn't do all of that. Yeah, he does, actually. He did that to the bandits and like that. But I think, like, Shanks is basically a Luffy of the Yonko community. And Kaido and Big Mom are like Zoro and Sanji. And the way I know that is because when they meet each other, they were like talking nonsense, but they were drinking with each other like after a couple of days, basically. So that's what Zoro and Sanji are. They hate each other, but they're on the same crew, which like they show like when it's time, like stuff needs to happen, like they're down basically, and that's what Kaido and Big Mom are. And I put Kaido as Zoro because Kaido is super overhyped, and I put Big Mom as Sanji because Big Mom is always getting trashed for no reason, just like Sanji is, and that's why I put Kaido above Big Mom slightly, and that's why number 7 is Big Mom, number 6 is Kaido. Going into the top 5, I'm gonna say them all right away. So 5 is Blackbeard, 4 is Akainu, 3 is Mihawk, 2 is Shanks, 1 is Draken. So the reason I put the 5 like this is because, so I'm thinking in terms of who's gonna become the main antagonist first, Blackbeard or Akainu. So Blackbeard, are we gonna find the One Piece and then Blackbeard's gonna struggle, or are we gonna face the world government and then find the One Piece? So I'm thinking we find the One Piece first, realize what's going on, then face the world government. So we find the One Piece first, Blackbeard is at there, and then Akainu. That's what I'm thinking. And then Mihawk is below Shanks. I think Mihawk is there because Zoro. The only reason is Zoro, and Zoro wants to be the world's strongest, and I think Mihawk is that strong, and Zoro needs to be on that level basically, and Shanks is gonna be Luffy basically. So Shanks is Luffy's final goal basically, and that's why. And then Dragon, I put him at number 1, even though I don't think he's the strongest. I think the strongest person in the series, it might be him or somebody in the Celestial Dragon territory, because they need somebody very strong to keep whatever they got going. And I think they have the strongest person ever. I think Whitebeard was just given that title just cause, and I think somebody in that thing, in the Celestial Marine world, like that organization area, needs to be that strong to take over the world and put in the Marine system and take care of everybody. So that's it for my top 30 strongest. Yeah, those are my reasons. It's not fact. It might change again because I changed this like 5 times before I wanted to make this video. I changed it 5 times because I kept changing my mind about who's stronger, and I kept like I'm not saying I was doing this right like before I made the video, but I was like listening to people talk, like watching other videos, and my mind was like getting turned. Like at first I thought it was like this way, then I thought it was this way, and I kept changing my mind over and over again until I landed on this list. Thanks for watching. Do all that shit.